Hello, this is Angelique with the Gaston County Public Library, and you're listening to the Coming Soon Report, wherein I tell you about new books and DVDs coming to your library. For this episode, we'll be focused on the upcoming releases for the month of June 2023. As usual, we'll start with upcoming adult fiction. Coming out June 5th, Crosstown, an Alex Cross and John Sampson thriller by James Patterson and Brendan Dubois. Coming out June 6th, Near Miss, number 64 in the Stone Barrington series by Stuart Woods and Brett Battles. All the Sinners Bleed, a Southern crime thriller by S.A. Cosby. Clive Cussler's Fire Strike, number 17 in the Oregon Files series by Mike Maiden. The Wind Knows My Name, a literary fiction novel by Isabel Allende. The Paris Daughter, a historical fiction novel by Kristen Harmel. The Survivor, number 30 in the Eve Duncan series by Iris Johansen. Lady Tan's Circle of Women, a historical fiction novel by Lisa See. Coming out June 13th, The 5-Star Weekend, a women's fiction novel by Ellen Hilderbrand. Robert B. Parker's Bad Influence, number 11 in the Sonny Randall series by Allison Galen. Be Mine, number 5 in the Frank Bascom series by Richard Ford. The Spectacular, a historical mystery by Fiona Davis. Trial, a legal drama by Richard North Patterson. Coming out June 20th, The Only One Left, a gothic thriller by Riley Sager. The Spare Room, a suspense thriller by Andrea Bartz. The Happiness Plan, a contemporary romance by Susan Mallory. 0 Days, a psychological thriller by Ruth Ware. Welcome to Beachtown, a women's fiction novel by Susan Wiggs. Coming out June 27th, The Ninth Man, a historical thriller by Steve Berry and Grant Blackwood. Banyan Moon, a literary fiction novel by Tao Tai. The First Ladies, a biographical fiction novel by Marie Benedict and Victoria Christopher Murray. The Last Sinner, number 9 in the New Orleans series by Lisa Jackson. Palazzo, a contemporary romance by Danielle Steele. The Frugal Wizard's Handbook for Surviving Medieval England, number 2 in the Secret Project series by Brandon Sanderson. Next, a list of upcoming adult nonfiction. Coming out June 1st, Just Action, How to Challenge Segregation Enacted Under the Color of Law by Leah Rothstein. Coming out June 6th, Page Boy, a memoir by Elliot Page. Fireweather, a true story from a hotter world by John Vaillant. Sleeping with the Ancestors, How I Followed the Footprints of Slavery by Joseph McGill. The Last Ride of the Pony Express, My 2,000-Mile Horseback Journey into the Old West by Will Grant. Coming out June 13th, What an Owl Knows, The New Science of the World's Most Enigmatic Birds by Jennifer Ackerman. 100 Places to See After You Die, A Travel Guide to the Afterlife by Ken Jennings. 1964, Eyes of the Storm by Paul McCartney. Coming out June 20th, Stamped from the Beginning, The Definitive History of Racist Ideas in America by Ibram X. Kendi. And now, upcoming DVD releases. Coming out June 6th, Mafia Mama, an action comedy starring Toni Collette and Monica Bellucci. Assassin Club, an action thriller starring Henry Golding and Noomi Rapace. Tulsa King Season 1, a crime drama series starring Sylvester Stallone. Coming out June 13th, John Wick Chapter 4, the 4th installment in the John Wick franchise starring Keanu Reeves. The Pope's Exorcist, a supernatural horror movie starring Russell Crowe. The Man from Toronto, an action comedy starring Kevin Hart, Woody Harrelson, and Kaylee Cuoco. Coming out June 20th, The Covenant, an action thriller starring Jake Gyllenhaal and Dar Salim. Skinamarink, a supernatural horror film starring Lucas Paul and Dolly Rose Tetrault. Coming out June 27th. Evil Dead Rise, the fifth installment of the Evil Dead series starring Lily Sullivan, Alyssa Sutherland, Morgan Davies, Gabrielle Eccles, and Nell Fisher. Big George Foreman, a biographical sports drama starring Chris Davis. That's it for June's upcoming book and DVD releases. Be sure to call the Gaston County Public Library at 704-868-2164 or contact your local branch to place a hold on those titles you're most looking forward to. If you didn't hear a book or DVD listed that you think comes out in June, call the library and ask. If it turns out we don't have it on order yet, you can always put in a purchase request for it. We will do our best to get you the books and DVDs you want. This has been the Gaston County Public Library's Coming Soon report. Talk to you again next month.